be yourself, do whatever you want to do. So yeah. The second big pro of living in Germany is the freedom of traveling. Maybe not everywhere, but with the document that I have here, it is, let me see, it is a temporary residence permit. I also have this freedom to travel all over the Europe. This means that I don't have to pay for any visas. I don't have to wait like a month or the time near to that, or even longer. I don't know. I just need to buy the ticket or take a train or take my car, which I don't have, sadly. But when I have it, I can just take a car, book an Airbnb or some cozy hotel, and just go to another country. That's that simple. And this is really important for me because nowadays in Russia it is very difficult to make a visa, to apply for it. You cannot apply everywhere, you know. Sometimes you need to go to another city even to apply for a visa. You need to pay a lot of money actually nowadays. I believe I asked someone and they told me that a visa is, it costs like 200 euros, and they can give you the visa or they cannot. It is completely their decision, so you cannot do anything with their decision, even if you're not agree with it, and you don't even get an explanation of why they didn't accept you as a person who can go to another country. So they don't. They just, okay, they just don't give it to you. That's strange, but anyways, I like how freely I feel myself here, so I can just book any flight and go. Yeah, that's great. That's actually very great. And from this reason, it is also another big pro of low coasters. Probably you know about low coasters. I don't know where you live, but here in Europe they have a lot of low coasters, avialines, or how do you say? Let me see. Airlines. So you can find very, very cheap tickets from some cities. For example, from Berlin, you can go to Rome for less than 100 euros for a flight, and this is really great when you are on a budget but you still want to travel. So yeah, this is a really, really big plus. Although it is not everywhere, but I will talk about this a little bit in my next video about cons. But I must say that I have already took, I think, 2 low-coaster flights. One when I was going from Finland to Germany when I was moving. It was a low-coaster Eurowings, as I remember correctly. And now when we were taking this flight to Rome from Berlin, it was a Ryanair airline, and it was okay. It was alright because you don't need to fly like 12 hours or 24 hours. because you just need to fly like 3 hours or so, and it is good that you can pay a less amount of money but still go somewhere. Okay, let's move on and talk about food. I must say that in Russia it is still everything is okay with the food, with the groceries. I mean, there is no deficit at all, but some products you can only find in special shops with, I don't know, it is like more expensive shops, luxury shops. There you can probably find Italian spaghetti or Italian cheese, like Parmigiano Reggiano, something like this. But usually they were in just the simple shops you could buy it. But now only in this special shops. And here in Germany, of course, the amount of this European goods is much better, and I must say in a more affordable prices as in Russia. So yeah, this is a good thing. And also the quality of food, the meat for example. I didn't have any problems here with the meat, with the freshness, with the smell of the meat and with the color. But unfortunately in Russia sometimes I had these problems. Sometimes the chicken meat was not very good quality. For example, it had some strange color, like a grayish one, and the smell was not very pleasant. Maybe in Germany it can happen also sometimes, but I didn't experience that for these 2 years I am here. What else? The fruits here are very good, and I can also buy berries even in winter. I usually buy blueberries and I like strawberries, and they even have strawberries in winter sometimes. So yeah, this is a good thing. The raspberry is not so cheap as it was when I first came here, but it's still there, so you can buy it anytime you want. And in Russia it is a season thing, so in the summer you can find a lot of berries. They're also not very cheap, but you can find them. But in winter it is very hard to find good berries, and probably if you find some they will cost a very big amount of money. Not very big, but they're pretty expensive. And avocados here are very good. They're always ripe or practically ripe, but I had some experience with hard avocados here, but practically always they are good. And in Russia, on the other hand, they are practically always hard, so you need to put it in a dark place in a paper packaging and wait until it is good. So yeah, avocados here are definitely better. Maybe some other things are good in Russia as well. For example, somewhere in the pictures on my YouTube channel or on my Instagram. If you're not subscribed, you can always go by the link and subscribe to my Instagram. And I have this cute little bike. It is called Streeta. It is cute and yellow. And the amount of bike lanes that are here in Germany is fascinating, really. They are like everywhere, so you can just go out of your home, sit on your bike and go on a bike walk. So sorry for that, guys. My neighbors have decided that they need to repair something, like the moment when I was deciding that I need to make a new video for the channel. They have their own opinion on that, but okay. What I was telling you about the bike lanes. So, in Germany there are a lot of bike lanes around the lakes and in different parks, in the Central Park even. So it is not a problem when you want to ride a bike. You can ride on this smooth asphalted, I don't know the word in English, just road without any holes and bumps. Well, bumps are there sometimes because of the roots of the trees, but anyways, the roads are practically always smooth, and if there are no roads, no bike lanes, then you can just go on the road, and the drivers are teached to be very careful with the bicycles. Yeah, they need to give you space on the road. They need to go far away from you when they are approaching. So yeah, this is a very safe experience here. Although in Russia people also ride bikes a lot, and I also used to ride a bike a lot there, but the infrastructure in the city for the bikes is not as good. They also have a lot of different interesting places where you can ride your bike, but sometimes it is even accidentally good for bikes. For example, in the woods, you can find some roads in the woods, but these roads are made for some rich people who bought, for example, a house in the woods, and they made this very good road there, so you can ride a bike there. It is also an interesting experience, but not as usual and common as here in Germany. So yeah, this is another great plus of living here. And the next one is the shops and brands that I've missed, because in the last year when I was living in Russia, maybe even 2 years, last 2 years, the brands and the different shops like IKEA, Uniqlo, H&M, and so on, they left Russia, and it is very difficult. It is very difficult nowadays to find some popular brands that we are used to in Russia. Sometimes it is more expensive. Sometimes you can buy them, but not offline. But here in Germany, I can find every brand that I want. I can order it online, or I can go to the shop by myself and find something there. And also, the great situation here is that they have this sale this is great. This is very, very good. Very convenient. So yeah, outlets, by the way, this is chef's kiss. I mean, outlet villages, this big places where there are a lot of shops, and you can buy things on sale there with even more discount. This is just insane. But yeah, the last but not the least pro of living in Germany is, of course, social support and security. What I mean by that, for example, a person who lost his job can always count on the government here, because they will never leave you alone with your problems, with no money or no place to live. They will always support you. They will give you financial support for some time, and they even can give you some retrainings. And as a migrant, I can tell you that they also can give language courses, and I will probably make a separate video about this, because